Okay, we were a little tardy for the party, but happy Motivational Monday, Sunny. Super excited to be here. Man, we have a really cool show for you today. We've got a very wild show. Of course, there's no secret that we have the Capybara Cafe coming in, and we have some very special guests to show you and introduce you to, as well as a very, very cool contest that we will be announcing mid-show. I'm very excited. Radiant Sunnies, light up your brightness, grab those lattes, and let the sparkle rise, because today's show is pure sunshine meets soul. We've got heart, hope, and a few furry faces ready to steal the spotlight. I'm talking about two incredible guests who are changing lives, one through compassion and conservation, and the other through science, spirit, and strength. First up, we're diving into the magical world of Dr. Helen Carey from the St. Augustine ALS Walk Committee, who's turning movement, purpose, and community into a mission that heals with heart and hope. Then we're going to get into the Capybara Cafe, where our curiosity meets the calm worlds of the coolest creatures and the actual capybaras that are always ready to win your heart. But before we get into that, we've got to say, hey girl, hey, to our queen of the sunny snack scene. Mel, what's on the sunny sundial today?
David, today's lineup is wild, literally. And we've got our incredible story of our famous friends, the little furry capybaras.
Yeah.
That'll cause all the heart and snacks that'll make you say, I'll take two, please.
They do. They like snacks.
I identify as a capybara and a raccoon, apparently.
No, we think you're more of a raccoon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed the Sunny newsletter that came out yesterday.
Hey!
If you want to be involved in getting that, go ahead and shoot David a message, and he will put you on that list.
Yeah, give me your emails. We can definitely add you to that list. The Sunny Sentinel is definitely something super special, because you get a deeper dive look at who we all are and what we're doing and how we help this community pulse with sunny sunshine every single day. Hey, you heard, folks. We're also mixing cute causes and culinary chaos to all in one bright, beautiful hour today.
And Sunny, stay tuned. We've got your chance to win big with our Capybara Cafe contest. Two lucky Sunnies are getting exclusive passes to meet those super little stars up close.
And some exotic friends that they also have there too. I love this story. This is going to be really, really inspiring today. Whether you're here for the caffeine or the compassion, you are here for today's show is bursting with love, laughter, and local legends and doing the extraordinary.
It's wild, it's wonderful, and it's 100% sunny. So we've got fur, fun, and fierce inspiration coming at you.
So stay tuned, because there's only one thing brighter in Florida, and that is Sunny TV, because we are live at the Black Box at Limelight Theater. It's Sunny TV!
Nailed it.
And a quick word from our title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All-American Air.
Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Well, we got to get in. Mel, what is up with this weather?
Oh my God, this weather's all fakaka to you guys. Today is Mamma Mia, Monday.
Yeah, my goodness.
I'm telling you, yesterday it was like cloudy, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere the rain came. It didn't stop. This morning was pouring. So the sky is playing peekaboo with the sun, and frankly, we're over it. Okay, today's going to be a high of 78, but it's going to feel about 85. Winds are south at 7 miles per hour. And wind gusts are 15 miles per hour. Humidity, oh my God, 87%. It's
Whoa,
creeping
what
back up.
happened? We were on the right
Well,
path.
but don't worry, by Friday it's going to get down to like 63. So
Okay.
tonight it's going to drop down to 66.
Mm-hmm.
So keep your windows up in your car. Keep an umbrella or a raincoat close to you. You might as well just tie your hair back or wear a hat. 'Cause
God
that's where
bless.
It's going
Yeah,
tonight.
I feel like we went 2 steps backwards on this
I
weather.
will say I am very concerned for Jamaica right now because Hurricane Melissa is now a Category 5.
Wow.
So I was watching news footage where the people in Jamaica, on top of the roof, they were putting cinder blocks and strapping them down in hopes that it will keep their houses safe. So
Yeah.
the last time Jamaica got a really bad hurricane was in 1988.
Yeah, wow.
So let's just all hope and
pray for
Yeah.
Jamaica, yeah. And we're going
so.
to also pray for this local music report. Drum it, hum it down, Sunnies. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Monday, October 27th. We got Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at noon. There he is, his residency. Reggie Starrett at Tradewinds Lounge at 1. Joshua Tennessee Worthy at the Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Southern Social String Band at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. We got Mark Hart at Tradewinds Lounge at 5. Bones at the Tides Oyster Company and Grill at 5. And then finishing off tonight is Micah Gilliam at Prohibition Kitchen at 6.
a short list today.
I know.
Probably because of the weather. They're like, we're canceling. It's going to rain.
Probably because of the weather. Sunnies, we're going to do a quick step ball change to our friends over at Maritime Creative and the world famous Flashes and Brilliance.
Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
Need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
Yeah, now's an extraordinary time for Flashes and Brilliance, Mel. They also do, what, gold and silver?
yeah, they do gold and silver, they do the coins,
Yep.
but the best part is they will come to you, so
Love that.
you don't have to travel all over the land.
I love it, and we love them over at Flashes and Brilliance. Hey, Sunnies, today on Sunny TV, we have an extraordinary conversation with one of my great friends. I'm super excited to introduce you to her. We are honored to welcome a woman whose work is literally changing lives. Dr. Helen Carey, a distinguished professor at the University of St. Augustine, internationally recognized occupational therapist, that's my level, I love it, researcher and proud board member of the St. Augustine ALS Walk right alongside me. We do some extraordinary things. As you know that we've been talking about the ALS Walk coming up on November 8th. That's why I'd love to dive into this conversation and meet my extraordinary friend. Mel, you're going to love Dr. Carey.
I already love her. Talking to her on the break, I love her already.
So please help me welcome this extraordinary figure for ALS Walk November 8th. Dr. Carey, welcome to the show.
Hello, lovely to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you. And isn't it great to have that level of positivity
Absolutely.
first thing in the morning?
We got it.
I really feel I am great now.
Yes.
You are great.
I
You
feel
are
this
great.
country deserves me.
Yes, absolutely. Because you're the sunny sunshine, and you're right here in St. Augustine at the University of St. Augustine. But I'd love to dive into this conversation first and talk about how you got into occupational therapy and how that changed your perspective.
Okay, so in the UK, you can tell I'm not a native Floridian here. So in the UK, I knew I wanted to work with people. That sounds so cliche, but I'm really nosy. I love to find out what floats people's boats. I
Yeah.
love to just work them out. And I also want to do something a bit different. Everybody knows what a nurse does. Everybody knows what a speech therapist does. Everybody knows what a physical therapist does. And then I came about occupational therapy. I went, that's really intriguing. So I thought, let's give that a go. And I was only 14 then, 14
Really?
years old. Yeah, so I found
Wow.
it in school and yeah, and have loved it. It's helped me work with people from cradle to, you know, near to grave, and it's helped me come to another country as well. I've travelled and I've been involved with superb people.
And really come full perspective on of how people have quality of life. So you came up with an idea of model of moving. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, model of doing.
What's that?
So I started to be involved with ALS. Shall I tell you first how I got involved with ALS?
Yeah,
Shall I
sure,
tell
that'd
you
be
a little
awesome.
bit about that? So I qualified 1990 and did a first few years in mental health, and then went into hospital and started to work in neurology as well. And I can remember the first patient I saw with ALS. I was asked to go into the side room to help her reposition, and she wasn't well at all. And I just sat with her, I held her hand, I helped her, we talked about a family, we went through different elements of looking at the cards, thinking of plans that she wanted for a family and things like that. The following day, I came to the side room and there was nobody there.
Oh, wow.
But for that, I was hooked from then. So I started seeing a lot of the people that had ALS from that way in. And then fast forward another 4 or 5 years, and we saw the symptoms in my dad. And my dad lived about 12 months with ALS, which is unusual. People usually live a little bit longer than that. But from then, I had a personal perspective and a clinical perspective, and then got fellowship funding to do research in it. And I looked at exercise. So the model of doing is associated with the PhD fellowship I did. And really, it looks at how we get people moving a lot more with ALS. Before, we used to say that people with ALS had fatigue and needed to do less, that the motor neurons wouldn't work as well. But now we know that moving, exercise, doing things actually helps them to deal with the disease a lot better. So it changed a bit of the way that we deal with people with ALS as therapists.
So last year I had an awesome moment where I got to interview Ben and Bob, our two celebrities with the ALS Walk, and I got to witness the swim study that you're doing over at the University of St. Augustine. Can you talk a little bit about that study?
So the swim study, and I'm going with the student Brianna that did the swim study. We're going to San Diego to International Symposium to present it.
Look at you!
So, yay! But yeah, the swim study did exactly what we found out, that the more that you move, the easier that is as far as dealing with this disease. So
And the water kind of just motion in the ocean, you know what I mean? It just kind of helps the body. Yeah.
Fluid. So, can you explain to people ALS and like what a patient goes through on a daily basis of people who are not familiar and all they know about ALS is the ice bucket challenge, and
Yeah.
things like that, like break down in a
Lou Gehrig's disease.
very
we hear of that.
easy way for people to understand, and then take us through when you work with an ALS patient, what step, like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So ALS affects the motor neurons, okay? So it can affect any part of your body. It's easier to tell you where it doesn't affect. It doesn't affect your vision, it doesn't affect your hearing, your smell, or your taste, okay? But it can affect anywhere else at all. So if you think of that, as occupational therapists, we're pretty busy when we're dealing with people with ALS. So somebody once told me that having ALS is like dealing with constant loss, that you were losing something else. So for us as occupational therapists and what we're doing at the university, we're trying to help people to not have constant loss, but to look at other ways of doing things. So it could be using different devices, it could be doing something in a different way, it could be looking at how we help them move differently so that they don't have that complete remitting loss all
So
the time
is it a
with
specific
ALS.
age bracket that gets ALS? Because I've seen some cases that are under 40 and that is tied to genetics. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, so it is a small proportion of people that is purely genetics that the ALS is a trigger for. But we are finding constantly that genetics are coming more into the fore for it. Let's think about myself. My dad was 58 when he first had ALS. I'm now 57. We don't know what the situation is, but we work to make life as easy as we can for people with ALS.
Yeah.
What I'd ideally like to think that this becomes a really livable disease, that we help look at the genetics for people, so that we stop this disease, but we also look at how we can alleviate the symptoms of this disease and help people have a better quality of life.
How far have we gotten into research? I mean, are
It's
we
going,
getting
it's
better?
going well.
Okay.
It's going well. What's really important is that we keep having funding for people
Absolutely.
to help with that.
So what
That's
causes
really
it? Like, what's the
important.
main cause? Is there? It's just random. Like, it's so crazy.
Well, the more that we're researching now, the less random you may think that it is. But there's lots of different elements that we know. What I can tell from the people that I work with that have ALS, they're always go-getters. They've had quite a fast metabolism. A lot of them have been involved with exercise. They've usually been very successful. So there's something to be said by that sort of fast-paced element, but we don't have anywhere near the amount to say it's definitely that.
Wow. I've seen a lot of really great things, especially from the ALS Foundation, in creating facilities where treatment can be under one facility.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that, how important that is for families that are going through this?
So the interprofessionalism of having different professions working together to help a person with ALS is huge. I've already told you all the different things that can go wrong, the symptoms that you have with ALS. You need a full professional team. What's great is at our university, we now have OT, we have occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech pathology, and we have nursing as well at our team. So
That's
we have
amazing.
quite a good interprofessional.
Wow.
Have you, do you have a testimonial of a particular patient that, that had a eureka moment with any of the occupational therapy that you've done?
So many that you can think of. I'll be honest, what Bob tells me is we're not here for a long time, but we're here for a fun time.
Yeah.
And I think
That's that fire. I love that dude. He's
and
awesome.
I think that fits in with how we at the university are trying to support people with ALS have as quality of life as possible. And it links with the walk as well. The walk, if anybody comes to the walk that we're doing, it isn't a sullen walk. It
No.
is a fun
No,
time.
it's great.
It's so much energy.
Is there a way that you can get tested for ALS? Like, there's nothing
No,
like that
usually
yet.
the main diagnosis from realizing, talking through the symptoms and elements like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But going back to the walk, can you talk about how important it is for people just to show up? And it's not a walk that you have to pay a cover charge or anything like that. Of course,
Exactly.
we inspire people to donate
Yeah.
because that is the most important thing for this research. But talk about how important it is for ALS patients and families to see people rally around them on that walk day.
Exactly. I've been involved in the world of ALS for many, many years. So I've been involved with our walks in the UK and over to here. The important element is advocacy. It's for people to know that this disease exists. It's so that people can help, that just like the Ice Bucket Challenge,
Yeah.
people can help us fundraise, but at least people understand about this disease. If you understand about this disease and know it exists, we can help provide a quality of life for people.
Absolutely.
It creates a conversation, which is important. Lots of people want to raise as much money as we possibly can. We do. But I'm really of the opinion that we want to show people with ALS that there is a support, that we understand, and that we want to spread awareness of this disease. If that brings in more money, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know you as like the volunteer coordinator ninja of our walk. I mean,
I
you
sort
are
of make people volunteer.
You're doing
It's like
great.
compulsory
Voluntold them.
volunteering.
You're
Voluntold.
voluntold.
like hundreds of volunteers that you manage on this. Can you talk a little bit about what you're seeing on your end and who's participating this year?
You know who's excellent? Flagler. Flagler College are absolutely brilliant. We have each ones of the sport teams coming that don't have a fixture on that day. So we have the baseball, we have the basketball, we have lacrosse, we have the athletics, so we've got about 260 from Flagler coming.
Could you imagine going through this disease with your family and day in and day out, going through absolute hell, I'm just going to say it, but then going to this walk and seeing all of
amount of
Flagler College
people.
athletics really, truly rally around you?
Yeah.
That is a spirit and that's an uplift that I
Yeah.
think that they can't purchase, they can't find. We
Exactly.
give that to them on this day.
Exactly. And the other element from our university, we've got lots of volunteers. The students come, the students are there helping from the refreshments through to the children's area, through to literally being with families of people that have had or have ALS at the moment. And what we want people to do is just come on the walk. I just heard this week we've got the Health Academy students from Tuco High School
Amazing.
and Pedro Menendez High School that want to come along to it.
Fabulous.
And sometimes we run out of things for volunteers to do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, because we have that many of them.
But just showing up and
join,
walking.
Show up and join the walk and create the atmosphere with us.
So, Sonny's, along this walk, we have designed different vignettes, and you walk by, the one spot will be a musician performing, another spot they'll have a sports team blowing bubbles in the wind. I know they're all little silly moments, but they really, when it comes together, it's a really fun, joyful circus that we put together every single year. We do it with love and we do it with pleasure, and that's why it is just such a great rally cry. We started
The only
off.
thing is, it's early in the morning.
It's well, that's for
Yeah.
us, that's fine. I'm like,
We're used
Do you
to
like
early.
that?
I
I'm not
love
as
early
keen.
in the
We're
morning.
used
Yes.
to early.
Yes.
I would
love
like
it.
to
Sunny.
aspire to it being a bit later in the morning, to be fair, because we're all there 6:30, aren't we, setting
Yes,
it up?
yes.
Yeah,
Even
but
though the
you know
work's
what?
at 9.
You get set up, you do the thing,
And the
then
town is ours.
you go home and take a nap.
Exactly. You get a couple snacks.
Get some snacks.
Well, which we do have a lot of snacks. I do have to point out. Yes, we have Chick-fil-A. I mean,
do.
we've got a lot of. We have a
Okay.
Peace Love Little Donuts is involved.
I
which
love the little donuts.
Yeah, we've got coffee.
Yep.
We've got
All
We need the
the-
coffee in the morning.
all the good stuff. All the good stuff. And
Yeah.
a really cool initiative this year because we're celebrating 10 years together. How amazing!
Yes.
How amazing!
It's great.
That if you donate $100, you get this commemorative T-shirt, which was designed by our committee.
Yes.
Designing the T-shirt, we go round and round, don't we? Making sure it's perfect. I love that. I love all of us and what we can bring together.
And it's great because you remember the T-shirt colours from over the years.
Absolutely,
Like this
yes.
Is, you know, I've been in the country just under 6 years now, so I can only remember the
You're
last
like,
few years
was
of
it
T-shirts.
green? They're like, no,
Well,
it's
in
blue.
So and so, we had this colour, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't mind what colour
We've done
we
red.
have.
We've done different shades of blue. This year we have navy. Finally, I won a color. Shout out to Alicia. But super, super cool. Dr. Carey, before we leave you, what is the future of ALS, or what's the hope that you can instill with people that are watching today?
You know, the hope for me is that we find a cure. And I'd have to find a new specialism. And I'll deal with that. I'm sure I'll find one.
We've got two beatniks over here that you
Yeah.
can really, you can work on. That'll be perfect.
There you go.
I'm sure there's something here that, we
Oh,
can
there's
fix.
totally something here she could fix.
So, Sunny, show up and show out November 8th. The show starts at 8. The walk starts promptly at 9. It's a beautiful morning. It'll be over by 10:30. Dr. Carey, you are an absolute inspiration.
Thank you.
And thank
As
you.
are you. It's a
Always,
pleasure
always.
to
Thank
be
you for
involved with
coming
you.
on this morning.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're
Thank
awesome.
you for inviting me.
Absolutely. And we are going to find a cure. I just know it.
Yep.
All right, Sunnies.
Thank you.
We'll have a quick word from Old Town Trolley.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com.
All right, Sonnies, the moment you've been waiting for. We are super excited to get into this conversation because we're going to get into the world of wonder with the Capybara Cafe. We have owner Stephanie Angel in studio with a very magical mic on her lap today. I'm so excited to get into this story. You know that we've been talking about it for months now, and now we can really zero in on the incredible story of the Capybara Cafe. Stephanie, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for inviting me.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, look at him. It's like beep, beep, beep.
Who
Does he
is
want some Nana?
this right here?
So this is Mike. He is our three-banded armadillo.
Okay, talk a little bit about this species.
Oh my gosh, he's so cool. So you see armadillos in Florida, they're kind of big and
Yeah.
round. Well, this is the only armadillo species that can roll up completely in a ball.
Look how cool that is, you
and
guys.
he gets super tight so that no predators can actually get an area where they
at
could
him.
eat him.
Wow.
So once he gets tight, then once the scariness wears off, then he just comes right back out.
That is super fun. Can we dive into the story of how you came about the Capybara Cafe and this whole concept?
It's pretty crazy. So we started, myself and my other half started as wildlife rehabbers. And the problem is there's no state or local funding. And so every rehabber out there is self-funded. We pay for everything on our own. There's no help with the exception of a few donations. So we needed to find another way to sustain our sanctuary. And I floated around the idea of a Capybara Cafe, and my other half said, okay.
But it's extraordinary because there's only like one in the world, right? Or something like that?
So we're the only one in America, which is really
Amazing.
cool.
Yeah, that is so fun. And that whole concept of you can go and have an experience with not just capybaras, but also other exotic animals, right?
Absolutely. So capybaras are best part of the Capybara Cafe, but we have all kinds of animals as well. We have Mike here, which is a three-banded armadillo. When we do our Wild Wonders encounter, sometimes we'll show the difference between him and a screaming hairy armadillo, which we also have. But we have lemurs and wallabies and skunks and coatimundis, and you get to learn about all these different animals.
It's so fun. Now, congratulations, I should say, because you just celebrated 1 year in the St. Augustine location, correct?
Yeah, 1 year yesterday.
That's amazing.
Pretty crazy, actually.
But you've grown to now to another location in Florida. Can you talk a little bit about that experience?
Yeah, so 3 months ago, we opened a location in St. Petersburg, Florida. And the cool part is it's the same Capybara Cafe dynamic, but it's totally different. So just because you've been to St. Augustine, when you go to St. Pete, it's a whole different experience.
Awesome.
And theirs is more of an open concept, a whole lounge. They have a lemur lounge as well. And they just got a little baby otter, so that's really exciting.
Very
I know.
cool. We just talked about the otter over in California that's taking the surfboards
Yeah,
from people. But
he's like,
Oh my gosh.
the wild one.
he's
that
like
they,
surfing
I
during
didn't
the
see
day.
him.
stealing, kicking them off their surfboards and like commandeering their surfboards.
Oh my God,
But
so
having a
exciting.
great time, yeah.
See, I would love that.
So crazy.
He loves
so
it.
where, in the Capybara Cafe, where do all the animals live?
Yeah.
So they all live back at the sanctuary. Every day, all of our animals get free choice. So we go out to the sanctuary, we have crates, we put them down. Whoever gets in for the day comes with us.
Okay.
It's really cool though, because the moment we walk out, especially the capybaras, they're all making noise, excited to go.
What do they sound like?
So they make a really cool sound called a trill, and it sounds like little lightsabers.
Okay.
So when we go outside, it's like pew, 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 pew. Yeah, it's really cool.
That's awesome. There's two super famous ones, right?
Yes.
What are their names?
Mocha and latte.
That's right,
Yep.
Mocha and Latte. Yes.
They like to come to and hang out. Huh?
They do. They're like the original, like the OGs of the capybara world. They know what they're doing. They're super chill. They're in St. Petersburg right now. They hop on the couch and they just take
Hang
a
out.
nap. And they're just like, feed me. And they take a nap and they walk around. Like they're bougie capybaras for sure.
I love that. What do they eat?
Most of the time they eat kale, mixed vegetables,
so does
and then
David.
That's perfect. Yes.
yeah, exactly. They're very healthy.
So not like you.
Yeah.
Not like me at all. So the sanctuary,
Yeah.
where they all live, like where
I think it's
is
Noah's
it?
Ark Sanctuary.
Yep, Noah's Ark Sanctuary. So Capybara Cafe is owned by Noah's Ark Sanctuary. Right now we're in Hastings, Florida.
Okay.
But we're excited because we just bought property in St. Augustine, so we'll only be down the street from the cafe now.
That's
I
fantastic.
know, it'll be
Good.
really cool. And we
That's
have
really
bigger
cool.
and better enclosures and habitats being built. We're consulting with a zoo designer who will actually build really nice habitats for these guys.
That's awesome. Talk about the experience. I mean, when we say Capybara Cafe, some people think like, oh, I want to go in and get a mocha frappuccino and hang out. What is the experience like for people when they just walk in?
So the vibe is really chill. You walk in and there's like a level of excitement because it's new and it's fun. Everybody's happy to be there. It's not like the DMV
Right.
where, you know, you get sadness. But everything we have right now is prepackaged food because regulations, we want to make sure everything's good with the animals. We're looking into other options like food trucks and that kind of thing. But you come in, you can grab a prepackaged drink or snack. We do have frappuccinos. And
Oh, see, that's great.
pre-bottled as well though. And then you go in for your encounter depending on what you have. And it could be the capybara encounter. We've got a baby capybara encounter and these little guys are so sweet. And then we've got a Wild Wonders encounter, which is also awesome because you're learning about the other really cool animal ambassadors we have.
That's really, really awesome. And I love seeing everything that you guys are doing. And your business model is really helping support other sanctuaries that are out there. Can you talk a little bit about that too?
I think that's the coolest part. We started this to basically sustain our own sanctuary, but because of all the positive feedback, because of all the guests that come, because of all the inquisitiveness of people, we're able to give back to other sanctuaries. So every week we have kale drives and sales and we give back. And so we've given back to some really awesome local rescues, which I think is so important because like I said, they don't have state and local funding.
Yes.
So there's one right here in our back door called, why can I not remember it at the moment? Oh, Hotel for Squirrels.
Oh, fabulous.
Yes.
Hotel for Squirrels.
Yes, but the cool thing is they do more than just squirrels, and they're such a great organization, and nobody knows. So just a small donation of cat food, dog food, toys, Amazon gift cards. They have wish lists. That is so helpful to them, to where they can sustain what they're doing. And Desiree is the founder of that, and
Cool.
she's amazing. So if somebody's looking for a local rescue, that's a
How
wonderful
do we
one.
find these incredible local rescues? That's really awesome.
If you literally Google local wildlife rehabber near me, you'll get a whole list of them.
That's really, really, really
And there's a
awesome. Yeah.
few in St. Augustine that desperately need help.
Well, we want to rally around that.
Yeah.
We want to definitely be a part of that voice because, like you said, there's no state and local funding.
No.
And if we can get our Sunnies to get involved, I know that we can bring some sunshine to some of these organizations.
Absolutely. And they also take volunteers. So if you love wildlife, but you're not keen about having a house in your raccoon, a raccoon in your house, you can absolutely volunteer for some of these organizations.
That's
So
great.
when guests leave the experiences, what do you hope they take away from it?
A level of knowledge of conservation. Simple things like when you take off the lid to your can of peas, don't put the lid in the can. What happens is that lid turns sideways and traps wildlife.
Oh, wow.
And I was always taught the opposite.
Yeah.
And so if they can throw away their lid and their can separately, you've now possibly saved an animal's life or paw or whatnot. So we
Right.
try to really hit home the local stuff.
I love that. I think it's really, really special. Can you talk about, like, do people need to make reservations to go and visit this, or can they just walk in?
So we do accept both. We do recommend reservations, especially around the holidays, because we do get really busy. And I hate having to tell people that we don't have availability because I know it's sometimes for people it's like a once in a lifetime thing. They live super far away and there is nothing like this in their state or even their side of the country.
True story. Yeah, that's really. And how long are the experiences?
So we have different ones. They could vary between 25 minutes and an hour, but you can book back-to-back encounters if you want like different type of animals, especially St. Petersburg, because St. Petersburg has about 7 different types of animal encounters.
How do you deal with fear that people have sometimes when they enter a space? Like, they want to go, they're
Yeah.
curious, but what if they're too scared? Like, how do you deal with that?
So just like our animals, the people get free choice. So they can start their interaction kind of farther away from the animals. And a lot of times, especially children, they don't know things. They think things might be kind of scary, but we end up starting with like, our little armadillo here rather than say, here's an armadillo. It's
Right.
like, hey, try to, just touch his shell,
Touch it,
see how
yeah.
cool his shell is. Or sometimes if I get him to roll up in his little ball, they can touch him on the head, And so it makes it less scary and less stressful for them. But if there's an animal they really don't want to see, we just don't bring them out.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. I like that the experience is really unique for everybody that
And
visits.
I like how you can give them treats. Like I gave our other little friend here some banana earlier.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
looked like he wanted a snack. So I think I am actually a raccoon in my.
In your life,
Oh my
I
God,
can see that.
I'm a trash panda by nature, for
Yes,
sure. I agree. Yeah.
absolutely.
And that's like our capybaras, you get to feed them, you get to see like the cool way they eat, the cool way they chew. They'll come sit on your lap, you can give them scratches. A really cool thing is if you're really good at giving scratches, especially those ladies and guys with like longer nails,
Yeah.
they'll get poofy like a coconut and they'll fall over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's the funniest
Like
little
those
thing.
fainting goats.
Yes, yes, yeah.
so
Fainting
funny.
capybaras,
So
basically.
before we get into our big surprise today, I do want to hear about your journey with animals. Like, would you always love wild animals as a child too?
I did. My mom probably wouldn't be super excited about it because I stole a duck one time. I gave it back, but I was really excited about it. And then it just kind of went from there. And I've always been into helping those that can't help themselves, whether it be people, whether it be animals. And you know, these little guys don't have a voice, and they all deserve a chance to not feel, you know, pain and abandonment. And so
Yeah.
I feel like they just, you know, they need a chance in life.
I love that. I love that so
What's
much.
the funniest thing that has happened at an encounter?
Oh my gosh. So our lemur, Lucy, she sometimes makes friends in encounters. And when she makes you as a friend, she wants to keep you as a friend. So there was a gentleman in once, and I don't know if he had hair product on, I don't know what it was, but she wanted to scent mark his head.
Oh, wow.
And so she hops on his head and she just gives him, you know, 5 minutes of just scent. Just,
scent,
oh yeah, oh yeah. And I went to get her and she gave me her little don't touch me, you know, sound. So like I said, we all get free choice. So our encounter was 5 minutes longer than it should have been because she had to finish making sure she
Yeah,
scent
Lucy
marked
time,
his
yeah.
entire head. Yeah.
This is my
Yeah.
person
Yeah, the
now.
greatest thing is though, he left like, super excited.
That's great. And
That's
what else is
hilarious.
great is Sonny's, we have something very extraordinary for you today. I'm going to get into the contest rules, but Stephanie, tell them what a lucky winner could win today.
So a cool thing is people come for the capybaras. They love the capybaras, and we love that. But what gets overlooked sometimes is our other amazing animal ambassadors. So we're going to give away 2 free tickets to our Wild Wonders encounter, where a guest and a friend will get to experience different exotic animals in different ways. You can't see this in zoos. There's no zoo that's going to let you hold their armadillo, and a lemur that's going to come up to you, and
Coatamundi, amazing.
Coatamundi,
Oh.
yeah.
Coatamundi.
Yeah, and so we're excited that we'll be able to bring in a couple people for free to be able to interact with these really cool ambassadors.
That's cool. So Sonny's, listen to me right now. Tag a friend in comments who you would like to go to this experience with, and make sure you share the show. But you also have to make sure you follow both of our pages. We'll put these rules in the comments to make sure that everyone's following it. But we will announce a big winner coming up in November, which I'm super excited about. And there's also a second part to this contest. If you're on Instagram, you will stay tuned this afternoon because we're going to be partnering with Totally St. Augustine to make the experience really big, and we will announce a winner early November. It's going to be super
Nice.
exciting.
Exciting.
Stephanie, thank you so much for your time
so
today.
much.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me, guys.
We're
I
gonna go
appreciate
take a trip
it.
there. I'm gonna
Oh, it's
pet
so
these
much
animals.
fun.
Where can people find out more information about Capybara?
If they go to www.thecapybaracafe.com, you can find a link to both of our locations. I always suggest visiting both if you can because they're so amazingly unique. And then stay tuned for a third location soon.
Oh, that's a teaser. I love it. And I love you guys so much. This is so super exciting. We're going to pivot over to our great friends at Great Expectations.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service, and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
They say it's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Jenna!
Happy birthday, Jenna.
Sonny, happy birthday. Put happy birthday, Jenna, in comments right now. Incredible, incredible lady. Amazing, amazing. She's always on our show. Super, super special. Hope you have a beautiful birthday, friend.
Yes.
All right, let's get into some events here. The Crew of the 13 is doing an All Hallows Eve charity bash. Really, really cool Saturday. Actually, no, this is coming up Wednesday, I think October 29th, 6 o'clock p.m. Fountain of Youth Archaeological Park. We know where that is, right?
Yep.
All right, Spooky Sunnies, grab your broomsticks, fluff your wigs, and polish those fake fangs because St. Augustine is about to throw this Halloween party of the year. It's not just a bash, it's All Hallows Eve charity bash. where fright meets fabulous and all for a phenomenal cause.
This spooktacular evening of eerie elegance happened
Wednesday.
Wednesday, October 29th.
There's a typo in the script. Sorry, it's
fine,
Wednesday.
it's
My
fine.
apologies.
From 6 to 10 at the Fountain of Youth, and trust me, the vibe's immaculate.
Okay.
You'll get live music, dancing, devilishly good hors d'oeuvres, food, and a costume contest that would make Hocus Pocus look like amateur hour. Don't forget, there's also a silent auction and a raffle that'll have your inner witch cackling with delight.
But there's a twist which really makes it Truly Sunny approved. It's all hosted by the incredible Crew of the 13, a local nonprofit that turns every scream and sparkle into real community impact. Every single penny raised helps families in need right here in St. Augustine. That means your ticket to Spook and Sparkle are actually changing lives. Now that's what I call a haunting with a heart.
Now, so put down your candy corn. Why? Candy corn is so good. Iron your cape and join the supernatural soiree that gives back, the All Hallows Eve Charity Bash.
Candy corn tastes like when you eat a crayon.
No, I love candy corn. Okay, in the comments, who likes candy corn and the little pumpkins?
Yeah, good.
You probably like those nasty circus peanuts.
No, I don't like them
Okay,
either.
good.
They're disgusting. All right, moving on. Musically majestic sunnies, get ready to flick your bow ties and tap your shoes because Thursday, October 30th, that's the correct date, the St. Augustine Concert Band takes center stage for their season opener Kaleidoscope.
It all goes down to the stunning R.J. Murray Middle School Center for the Arts at 150 North Holmes Boulevard in St. Augustine. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the concert kicks off at 7:30.
The theme? Color. So you can be candy corn if you want. The show is a musical trip through the rainbow. Think bold pieces, titles like Rhapsody in Blue, The Blue Danube, and Purple Rain. Ooh, we love that one.
Yes.
I might have to show up for just that song. Or The Yellow Submarine. That's also very
my
nice.
God,
Some
love it.
people love Liverpool. Take a spin through the color wheel, they say. This isn't just a concert. It's an audio art explosion of hues and harmony.
Tickets, adults are $20, students are $5, and kids 12 and under are free. Bring your friends, your fam, and your inner maestro, even your toddler.
Yes.
Because this night is made for all of us.
I'm saying yes to Nicole in comments. That's my boo right there. Candy corn is caca. Good Lord.
Christina Joy loves candy corn.
Oh, now the score is tied up. Come on, Sonny.
Rachel said, no, sounds hideous.
Oh,
Mel.
that's perfect. Thank you, Rachel, for that support.
Rachel, my sister and my mom and I, we love this show called The EastEnders. Rachel, do you watch the show? Do you know about this show? It's a British, like soap opera kind of thing.
Oh, I like a little bit of
The
it.
EastEnders.
All right, let's get into Hey Girl, Hey horoscopes. This week we've got Aries,
That's me.
Taurus, and Gemini on deck. Aries, you're walking into the room like a red carpet debut. Bold lines, clear vision, unstoppable energy. Your style oracle says Prada tote with Celine straight trousers and a power silhouette. Your cosmic command, don't show up to prove, show up to improve.
Ooh, I like that.
I want you to remember that one.
This is my Aries. I'm an Aries, so.
This is
so
exactly
my
why,
mother.
yes. A molten gold choker that says, I'm here and I mean business is your power accessory. Your affirmation is, I create my stage, I own my spotlight, and I lead with fearless elegance.
Boom.
Taurus,
Tiffany.
Luxury textures meet verbal finesse. You are the artisan of opulent communication. Try a Bottega Veneta woven bag like Moo Moo Vintage that's also on
Yes.
hold for you over there.
I gotta go get my bag.
The Row cashmere sweater and tactile sophistication. Your cosmic command, the quality of a leader is reflected in the standards they set for themselves.
Yeah, but that guy Ray Kroc he was a jerk.
Oh, was he? I don't even know who he is.
Yeah, he was.
Power accessories, oversized tortoiseshell sunglasses that give clarity, perfection, and glamour.
Okay, then.
Your affirmation is, my standards attract my tribe propels my vision, and I rise in curated elegance. Gemini, double-sided brilliance, may be at flashes. You pivot between boardroom strategy and cocktail hour charm with ease. Try an Alexander McQueen blazer with a Loewe puzzle crossbody sleek duality. Your cosmic command is, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way.
Okay,
Ooh,
then.
Maxwell, nice. Power accessory, interchangeable statement earrings, one bold, one subtle, both you. Your affirmation is, I navigate change with grace. I speak the truth with style, and I lead through lightness and strength.
Huh.
Very
I love
nice.
It. Very nice. Very nice. So Jessica likes the pumpkins better than candy corn. Vanessa doesn't like either. Give her a Reese's pumpkin.
Oh, that's
You
my
love
girl!
those.
I love a Reese's pumpkin. Oh,
You love the
You know
Reese's
what?
pumpkin.
I mean, I heard this quote the other day. Eggs are so expensive, but the Reese's eggs are a little bit more on sale this month. So I might have to get those
Hilarious.
instead.
Oh my God! Now it's time for DJ Snack Pack.
Yes. So
Since
in
we had a-
honor of Capybara,
Yes.
right?
We are taking a trip to the Jungle Jukebox, my friend.
Okay.
All right, and you can't have Jungle Jukebox without Guns N' Roses. Welcome to
Welcome to
Jungle.
Jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want if you know the name. Oh, I love
I'm
that
sorry,
song.
I don't like Guns N' Roses. I can't stand Axl's voice, but I sing a little.
But do you like
I
that
did
song
it.
at all?
I do like that song.
Okay.
But this is one of the songs I sing for Jessica when she gets
Okay.
aggravated.
What?
It's the Eye of the Tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Yep, I got my Rocky shirt on today.
Oh, that's perfect.
And then you can't go wrong with Who
let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out?
And then Jungle Boogie. Jungle
yeah.
Boogie.
That was great.
There's our jungle hit list today,
That was
friends.
super good. Hey guys, we are bringing back a segment that I heard from a lot of people. I don't say this, a lot of people say this, that Overheard in St. Augustine is back this week. Oh my goodness, we heard some crazy quotes from around town that you guys sent in to me for me to put this forward. So here we go, this first one. Let's circle back after the holidays. And then the person goes, it's October. And then he goes, okay, well, draw a bigger circle then. I don't know.
Mel says this.
Right, definitely, right?
It's me.
How about this next one? The woman doing my nails said the last person did a terrible job and I should start coming to her instead. I guess she doesn't remember me.
Yes.
How about this one? People say, your pets are spoiled. And then I say, they're competitively compensated for the user experience they provide.
That is true.
Isn't that nice? Right.
So true.
Next up, honestly, my biggest fear about becoming a zombie is all the walking you have to do.
I agree with this. I feel this.
How about this next one? Yeah, sex is cool, but have you ever called a dog from another room and then you hear the paws hitting the floor and runs towards you? I'm telling you, that's the best feeling ever, right?
Daisy's so funny. She gets going so fast with her long legs, and then we have like a runner in the kitchen.
Yeah?
She gets going and moves the runner, and then she like slides halfway into the glass slider. And I'm like,
oh my
you're gonna
God,
break the door.
Madonna
She
mia.
gets so excited.
That's funny.
That's like, did everybody see David's story with Gucci in her
Dragon costume.
dragon costume with her movie trailer?
She loves a dragon
That
costume.
was so
yes.
cute, jumping over the things. The dragon.
So let's get into the snack report, Boo. What do we got
All right, so
this
here we
week?
go. We're going to go through a little bit of history here, my friends.
Okay,
so the
okay.
snack story. French fries weren't actually born in France. Did you know that?
No, I
Legend says they originated in Belgium, where villagers fried small fish fry-shaped potatoes
Oh,
when rivers froze over.
okay.
Americans fell in love with them during World War I when
course.
soldiers brought the habit home.
Yeah, we stole them.
We did steal them.
Typical.
We're starting this week with the ultimate golden goddess snack, the crispy fry. Perfect
Okay.
crunch, soft on the inside, and universally adored. So, what do you guys dip your fries in? You like a ranch? You like a ketchup? Let me know, but I have a recipe for you to go with this.
Okay.
It's called disco fries.
Okay.
Okay, so you put the French fries, make them a little extra crispy.
Okay.
You put brown gravy, and then you top it with shredded mozzarella.
Okay, so you
called a
call
disco
that, you
fry.
say disco. So in Canada, shout out to Donna, they call it poutine.
What?
Poutine
I feel like that's
fries,
like
yeah.
from Louisiana, and it's got like crawfish in it.
No.
Is it the
no.
same with the gravy and
I
the...
think that's Putinesca.
I don't
yeah,
know.
Sonny's, how do you like your fries? What condiments do you have with your fries? Are you a ranch? Are you a blue cheese? I mean, or are you just a? I'm like just a classic. I just love a classic.
I don't like ketchup on my French fries.
Oh wow! You know what we love in Rehoboth, Delaware? There's a place called Thrasher's Fries, and they would have
sounds
boardwalk fries, but they would put like a malt vinegar over top of them. I'm salivating thinking about it. It's so
Oh,
good.
that would be good.
I literally just spit all over the place. It was so good. Okay. All right, my radiant sunnies. That's the sundials glowing full strength, and you filled this space with laughter, love, and magic spark that only you bring. Remember, the world shines a little brighter every time you do. So go out there, share your light, lift someone else's heart, and keep living like every day deserves its own surprise. Stay golden, stay grateful, and keep it sunny.
Big thanks to Stephanie from Capybara Cafe and Dr. Carrie for coming in our studio and teaching us to light up the world with the sunny atmosphere and the ALS walk.
And Magic Mike, the armadillo, for showing up. There's a reason why he's called Magic Mike.
Stop, it's the morning.
You might have to go to Capybara Cafe to figure it out. Don't forget this contest boost. You've got to tag a friend, share the show, and follow both pages. We're going to make some magic together. It's going to be awesome, but we'll see you back at 3 o'clock today. Mel, who are these sponsors that we have to say hello
Oh,
to?
the Bailey Group, All-American Air, Flashes and Brilliance, Maritime Creative,
Limelight Theater, Great Expectations, Realty and Auction, and Old Town Trolley.
About Face, Zone Cheer All-Stars, the St. Augustine Pirate Museum,
Historic Colonial Tour Experience, Emma Concert Association.
Bin 39 Panache, and the Capybara Cafe.
And check out the Sonny's list. Those are our preferred vendors. We love you guys so much. We'll see you at 3.
Bye, guys.